This video is going to show how to replace the water panel in this AprilAire whole house humidifier. And the instructions on the humidifier and both this box say to replace it every 12 months. I'm not exactly sure what lasts up to 2x longer when they want you to replace it once a year means, but here we go. The box actually has some great instructions on it. It's got like a 3-step version you can follow and then a more detailed 12-step one. And then it looks like an extra bonus section on how to clean the supply water line. It's got a little orange strip, I guess, maybe marking the top or something. Step 1 is to turn off the power to the furnace. My humidifier is powered by a humidifier outlet that's built into the furnace. So by cutting the power off to my furnace, I'm definitely cutting the power to humidifier. The next step is to open up this outer panel. Oh, I did say to put it into summer mode if it's not already there, which it is now. Oh man, that was super dusty when I pulled that off. Look at all this stuff in here. See all the stuff that came out of there when I opened it. It also said to mark where you have it set to and then change it to off, whether you have the manual or the digital one. I'm not sure why that matters so much if you're cutting the power to the whole thing. Mine was already off. So next we're supposed to remove the plastic feed tube from the distribution tray. That just pulls out there. Then we need to remove the entire water panel evaporation assembly. Which I guess I just kind of pulled it a little and it came. Let's see what mine looks like. I definitely have some iron in my water. I wonder why these things are a little brown. A little like dust in here. I live on a well, so that could be part of why there's so much stuff here. Next, I'm supposed to remove the distribution tray from the scale control insert. Okay, there's some snaps, it looks like, on the side here. Let's try those. Kind of like push this in, then I can pull that guy out maybe. There we go. Let's see what I did. I pushed the edges of the outer container in and it got past there. So I guess this is the distribution tray. And then we're supposed to pull out the water panel that's inside. Nasty. And super dusty. So there are 2 different instructions for cleaning the distribution tray, depending on whether you have one with a synthetic fabric liner or one with a granular coating. This kind of looks like a fabric-y thing to me. I'll zoom in here. So I'll assume that's what I have. And it says I'm supposed to scrape off mineral deposits, being careful not to stretch or loosen the synthetic fiber. I don't really see any big chunks of anything I'm supposed to. I mean, there's a little bit of white stuff in here. Maybe I'll just try to get that with a rag and some vinegar spray. Same thing with the scale control insert. That is the worst name. I think got my vinegar spray. I think if it was more built up, maybe you could let it soak or something. And I don't really see any like buildup of anything now that I've rinsed it a little. And I don't think there's a big reason to let it dry because water's gonna be dripping down this as soon as I turn it on anyway. Next, we insert the new water panel into the scale control insert holder thingy with the colored stripe facing up there. Then snap the distribution tray back in the top here. Goes in easier than it came out. All right, got to match this hole up to the drain tube here. And then I think you just push until it goes in. There we go. And you're supposed to inspect this tube to see if it feels brittle or cracked. Feels fine to me. I'll push this guy back in and a little bit. It's in, okay. And then finally put the cover back on. There it goes. And we'll switch it to winter operation, which lets air go between these two. And we'll set my humidity. I'm going to turn it up pretty high just so I can make sure it turns on. The instructions also say to check this feed line and make sure it doesn't feel brittle or cracked or anything. And then the drain line, which you're supposed to actually just remove and flush with some water and flex a little to break up any deposits. So I'm disconnecting the drain line to clean that guy. Don't want to break it. I can't twist it because that thing's moving in there. Maybe I'll try to hold on to that while I twist it. So the reason you have to set this to summer is because this sticks out, so you can't take the panel out if that's like that. Okay. Able to remove this guy on there. This feels plastic. I really don't want to break it. Oh, look at that. I'm not going to pull it off this thing because I don't want to risk breaking that, but I can rinse the whole assembly out just fine by taking it all the way out through this direction. Now, there are some deposits. It says I'm supposed to like flex this to break them up and get those deposits out of there. Gonna pour some vinegar down to see if that helps loosen up some of these deposits. Flex the tube a little to help. Hot water through there too. Coming off. So I wouldn't say it's clean, but there's certainly no clogs or any big obstructions in it, so I think that's probably good enough. All right, time to snake it back through. Oh no, there's like a little tiny slot that it goes through. Let me rotate it. Okay, there's that. There my completed clamp is for the drain hose. And of course we need to make sure that it is actually going in the drain. So I've got a little piece of rubber here because I have a radon fan that's pulling a vacuum out of the drain line from my basement around the house. So I use this to kind of try to seal it a little bit. Yeah, I probably need a little less tubing so that it has a better slope going into that. So maybe I'll cut off a little bit of that now. There we go. All right, let's reassemble it one more time. And set this back to winter. All right, time to test. Turn on the furnace. I feel a little bit of vibration on this line. I don't know if that's the blower in the furnace or not. The real test is whether we see water dripping down here. So the instructions also say to take apart the tubing here and up here. There's a little inline strainer that you're supposed to clean or replace if it's clogged. Since mine's only a year old, I'm gonna gamble and not try cleaning this part out or that, but I did check the line to make sure it didn't feel brittle. And I think the water turned on and it's not spraying everywhere, so that's another good sign. Oh, and we have some water dripping through. So I think this thing is on.